Yo guys, we are back playing some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. So last part off, we're starting up day 2, we're doing a bunch of stuff, and we got Prince Oliver on the team right now, right here, right now. So, I don't know, not much is going on with me so far. I have to deal with some BS right now. Apparently, I don't know what happened to my Trails of Cold Steel 1 Kai. Trails of Cold Steel 2 Kai delivery is, apparently. I don't know if they lost or something. This is like the first time I've ever seen this with FedEx. But something I don't know what happened, but they apparently have my thing on delivery. Now on delivery tracking, it's just not there anymore. So I have no idea where my delivery is for that game. So hopefully I get it soon. Here's hoping, right? I mean, that's all I can say at this point, that they didn't lose it. Because I really want to play that game before whatchamacallit, Destiny 2's expansion pack, the Warmind, comes out. So I really want that to play that before that happens, and it gives me some time to platinum it. Because in the next coming months, it looks like my schedule is going to change just a tad bit. I don't know when Omega Labyrinth Z is going to come out in English. I have no idea. It's supposed to be coming out soon. I'm not really sure. But I know for a fact that in September 10th, I mean, not September, July 10th, Shining Refrain, the remastered for the game, is coming out on the PS4 in English. So there's that. And what? Let's see. There's one more thing I forgot. Valkyria Chronicles comes out, I believe, September. So always can play that later on. So I'm looking forward to that. As much as people say like, oh, why don't you play the game now in Japanese? Like, I mean, I definitely could. For the most part, I don't really care to playing it right now. I want to, if since it's so coming out so close in English right now, and I actually rather wait for the English version of the game. And I know the game didn't sell very well in Japan, and there was like all that stigmatization against the DLC. But for such an iconic franchise to be coming out in its true form, other than this bullshit, the spin-off like Valkyria Revolutions, like, dude, it's fucking worth it to me. That you might as well buy it. I might as well wait and buy all the DLC for it as well too, as the DLC bundle. I know most people hate that, but eh. So we're gonna do this side quest. We gotta find another cat. So yeah, we have Celine. Oh no, I remember this one. Okay, so this one requires you. Okay, we want to go here. This one will pull you out of the main story and force you to do these side quests. So it's gonna ask you to go look at all these exits. So this is the exit you want to look for. So you're gonna find out. They're gonna find out like a boss is being attacked by monsters, and we're gonna help them. So here we go. And the boss is gonna be in the next area. So we're gonna speed through all of these dudes and just head to the next area. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So we want to do that, and we just hit Reen up with that beautiful S-craft, just to one-shot everything. Oh, one lived. Oh my god, it's still alive. Oh shit. Oh. And there's that quest done. Sweet. And now we can go back to the main quest. So yeah, I didn't remember that's what that was there. So I believe there's still one more thing to do over here at the main building. I want to say, yeah, there is one more sightseeing thingy. So we meet Carl Regnitz again. So I believe that is the last thing before I can head out. So this is just a cutscene. For the most part, I'm not gonna really go over too much, because now we know where to go, and Lecter's here as well too. So he's gonna inform us where to go. I mean, he's not gonna inform us, but all Prince Oliver knows where we're going. So there's gonna be a little bit of a temple near Crossbell that it has links to some of the. It's basically linked to all the stuff that's happening around here. So I'm gonna skip. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this because only up to here is really important. Because the other part of that was just like retelling what just happened in the last part, which I went over. So that's Reen's special message to Yuna that he recorded earlier. So we're gonna fast forward it, because now we're just gonna head to the final dungeon in this place. So you can actually go in here, go back over here, and go listen to the listen to that message. So we're gonna do that. So we can fast forward that, but that's just hey, you can actually do that kind of thing. So we're pretty much at the end part. So that one area that we couldn't go to earlier, now we can go to on the main crossbow. Oh wait. So I just want to make double sure we got everything. 3. Looks pretty solid in my opinion. Oh, whoopsies. I'm just gonna do a double check, guys, on everything because I'm pretty sure we hit we hit everything. Well, not everything for 100% because I have honestly not been showing you guys where to get all the character notes. I can do a 100% run if I wanted to because I have the Japanese wiki which I contributed to a lot, but to be honest, more people got me platinum before me on this game. I think I got like 1 week after most of the leaders got their platinum on this game, so I was able to help a little bit with the weak forming of the wiki. And the 100% platinum guide. Oh yeah, there's one in the Rhinefield. These aren't of course 100% needed to do, but this one's I believe this one you can talk to Alicia's mother, Irina Rhineford. And we can fast forward. This is just like a nice little greeting. So there's that, and you can go to the shop, but all that woman sells is Rhineford medals, to be honest. So not like really the most important thing. I think there's one item I missed, most likely. I think because I forgot to go back for it. Yes, I did forget to go back for it. Okay, so it's on the way. It's on the way to Viridian City. Past my friends along the way. I'm on the road to Viridian City. Okay, that's not how the song goes at all. Okay, so we can do that now. So we got everything, but one last thing over here. Whoops. So this next dungeon is gonna suck dick, just because I literally have just trash team members right now. And this is pretty much why I think Chapter 2 is my most hated in this game. Just because we have some pretty bad team members right now. So this item over here is a book. Is the black book I was talking about that you supposed to grab, earlier, but it didn't show up until now. So if you missed that, it's not a huge problem. You can go back to the store. Once you get into the next chapter, you can go back to the used item store and just buy it back. So if you miss it, it's not that big of a deal. Also, if she's not selling it, just keep re-entering the store over and over, and just talking to her. Then she'll most likely sell it after a while. So that's basically the no, you cannot return from this point button prompt that we usually have. And we continue with Yuna's backstory and her uplifting.
どうして君たちが
ランドルフの許可は一応もらってるからな。
私の方もとわ教官にバックアップを。本当だったら私が行きたかった。私もちゃんと戦えたらついて行きたかった。ルイゼにゼシカはともかく、あんたたちはどこまで話を聞いてたの。
Alright then, there's pretty much the end of that. So we're gonna get support from Class 7 later on, and Thor's Academy too, but here it is, the Tower of the Stargazer. And of course, obviously that on top, who do you think is gonna be there? Campanella and McBurn. Where's the... Oh, here it is. So here's the photo shooting spot. I thought there was one more thing down here that we were supposed to be... Oh, maybe I'm thinking... Maybe I'm missing up something, but nope. And who do we have here? So the last person in this chapter, well, there's technically two more surprises. We have Crow, and I'm not gonna spoil it any more than it is. It's Crow, guys. Like seriously, anyone that doesn't think this is Crow is out of their mind. Like, oh no, it's a completely different character. No, it's a clone. No, it's fucking Crow, guys. And there's I'll show you the 100% the 100% proof that it is Crow at the end of this chapter. So we'll deal with that when that comes. You know what? Now that I actually have Emma, does she have the costume without her hat on? Oh yeah, it does. So she does have the one hat Nashi. No. I don't think anyone else gets anything else, because I know she gets without hat. I don't know why Prince Oliver doesn't get his other outfit in this game, but whatever. So for the most part, this is gonna suck, because a lot of enemies in this place are actually kind of tough. And the fact that, whatchamacallit, I have such bad team members that I don't really, this is gonna be a real bad one. Because I'm actually pretty underleveled right now. The only thing that's helping me is the fact that I actually have Rain here, with some actual good shit. If I actually had the rest of Class 7, this would be amazing, because I honestly can't... If I could just re-equip them with the better stuff that I have in the back, it would be much more helpful. But, nope. We don't have that luxury. So, as if you don't remember, those are those bike dudes from the first game and the second game in the Grand Castle. Those suck dick, because they cause instant death if they hit you. So, yeah, those things suck. Don't fight them. Plus, there's better enemies to farm in here. But, of course, you need every monster in the game in order to get their, whatchamacallit. I'm forgetting, the monster information for the trophy. Make sure you do that. But, for the most part, there's some things not worth fighting in here. So, these are the knights in here, and these suck dick to fight. So right now, I'm gonna see if I can farm them to the best of my ability. So pretty much the only person that's going to be doing damage right now is Reen. So that's good. I got a break, so that's always good to have. So now I'm going to be doing much more damage. And do we have anyone that has anything useful? Nah, I don't need to pop Reen's. I don't need 10 CP from Reen, but because I automatically have Emblem in the back, so it's not a huge problem. So you might be thinking, why don't you use Olivert if you're worried about levels? Olivert's not the greatest. I'm gonna be honest with you. And there's gonna be multiple places where you can farm enemies in here. Of course, the best ones to farm are the big ones. So make sure you farm the big ones, because those are important. And there's 3 different types of big enemies in this here. So I think it's 3. It's either 3 or 2 the big enemies in here that you want to fight. So Fat and Ugly is over here again, so I have to go farm more of those barrels. Alrighty.
任せてくれそこだ
Oh, come on, please break. Oh, it didn't do the thing. Shit.
俺の番だな
Okay, I'm gonna do something that I highly and ill advise. Is you wasting everything on like that.
食らえ崩れたこれで終わりだ
So we got one down. Nice. This is gonna give us a lot of XP though, which is gonna be nice. So hopefully I can get back to max brave. I'm gonna get 2 more brave points for free right now. Hopefully he dies too. That'd be incredible. Oh, that was beautiful.
よしスカン
And Rin leveled up. Nice. That's the most important one right here. Is for Rin to level up. Oh, I probably should spend some of my U material to be honest. I really should. But I mean, there's more stuff I can actually buy with the U material, but I probably should. I'll do it. I'll do it since it just makes it more easier. So we just pop that, grab some stuff. But the most important thing for doing this is we need charge right now.
いつでも行けるわ
あちらは演習地の方角かな
So we got 1 charge.
7組のみんな
We need 2.
どうして
Well,
いるかしら
it's just always nice to have 2 to give you an advantage in fights. So we're just still going up. We can just fast forward all this conversation. It's
まだ
not worth our
先が
time.
みたいね
I believe. Yeah, we gotta go to that one. Oh, fuck! I didn't even see that.
気をつけてください
It's not too bad of a problem since Green will just one-shot everything. Oh, maybe not one-shot.
私の番ね
Okay.
私の番ですね
I don't know what he's... Oh, he's casting heal. I forgot. These things like to cast heal on themselves for no reason. Grab me that. So that's what we need right there, is to be able to open that up. I know there's a master quartz that automatically charges your charge, which is very, very nice, and I wish I had that. Oh, I don't remember which one it is. I absolutely have it. I just don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. So you might remember these spiders from the beginning of the game. Yes,
ありがとう
they're pretty much the same thing.
任せてくれ食らえ
任せてちょうだい
Wow, okay, that
そん
was
なもんね
a lot easier than I expected that to be. I was not expecting me to vanish that, but yeah, okay. So you can also farm those big spiders, but as you saw, those spiders don't really give you as much CP as the knights do. But you know, you can take whatever you can get, like especially on Nightmare where levels are absolutely necessary, especially for Divine Knight fights, and especially this one. This one's really annoying.
いつでも行けるわ
You definitely kind of do want all of that. What you want any advantage you can take is what I should say. And those dudes are still following me up the staircase. The hell. I don't remember their movement pattern actually following me up here.
強そうだね
So
どうか気をつけて
and what's good about using the charges, it breaks their shields by half, the break meter by half, so that's very huge. Good, we got it early.
私の番ね今だわ
So you just keep doing this. We keep just regular attacking in order to get meter back. Because meter is 100%. I mean, brave points are 100% useful.
俺の番だな
Oh, I didn't think he'd actually kill. Oh, he critted. No wonder he killed. So I'm only at 3 brave points. It's not the worst we could be at right now. But, you know, any XP we can take on those guys is very useful. I didn't level up right there, but it's alright. I'm pretty sure I got all the treasure chests before. I'm pretty sure I did. It doesn't really matter if I miss one. I mean, it does, because it pisses me off, but whatever. It's not like I'm actually going for the trophy itself. 'Cause, yeah, that's above us. I mean, because like I said, guys, I already have platinum. Like, I platinumed this game way long ago, like last year.
やれやれこんな時でなければ一曲披露したんだが
Last year, I think it was either October, I think. Because I know I definitely didn't do it in September, because the September would have been like a ridiculous time period to have done that. So you don't want to go up just because there's a mandatory boss fight right there. So if you want to do some other stuff, might as well do this stuff now. And this is the place to actually just start farming this area right here. And it's also a good place to farm for CP if you don't have emblem. So this thing should be broken soon. There, right there, and we get 3 people to go for before it, so that's very good. And we have vanish. Oh, he did vanish. Oh well. There we go. Get some more people, level ups. Oh, a lot of people getting Link 5s. Oh damn, nice. Not like it really matters. Like, for the most part, getting rank 5 with anyone other than the main cast of Class 7 is pretty worthless. Because you won't be using most of the non-Class 7 people. Just for the fact that they're not very good. And story-wise, they're going to be phased out in a lot of places. Alrighty, so we're going to head up. So this is a boss fight right here. You remember those knights? Now there's going to be a Giga Knight. And this thing sucks. So now we're in a little bit more of a predicament because we can't actually break them immediately off the bat. So I don't think this is going to kill any of them, to be honest. I'm just trying to set up right now, and especially with Emma. Oh wait, this thing can heal itself too. I forgot. Ah fuck, we almost did it. That would have been perfect, dude. If Oliver, oh fuck, he got HP back too. Damn it. So let's actually bring in Oliver and show off his S-Craft. I'll heal everybody after this anyway, so that doesn't matter. So I believe this is his S-Craft in another game. He's for whatever reason he is not. This is his debut in Trails of Cold Steel 3 as a playable character, but he's playable in other games. Ouch, that did a lot of damage. Alrighty, so that is the mini boss before the final boss. Okay. And it's gonna be a two boss fight step, and it's gonna be very, very hell. Yeah, let's just use this. Because it's 30s, this makes it goes faster. So you're wondering why I have all these CPI healing items. It's just so I can do this and to farm later on. I probably could have just not done this and wait till I broke all the pots, to be honest, on our way up. And that would have been like a much sounder idea. But that doesn't sound like me at all. Alrighty, there we go. Oh, and we were max charge right there. So if you actually want to farm, you just come back out this door and go back down there and just fight whatever you need to fight. To be honest, that's the best way to farm here. And you can also use this as a route to break more pots so you can get more charge, so you can make it done easier. But alrighty, here we go. The hardest fight in this chapter. Campanella and McBurn, followed by the Ion. And like I said before, it's a two-phase boss fight. And you're thinking, two-phase? What the fuck? You're usually just fighting both. Are you gonna fight them at the at different times? No, it's something you might not expect.
使ってここを掴んだみたいだね。
ああ、いくつもの思いが。
帝国人である私たちが出しゃばるのも心苦。それでもこれ以上あなた方に好き勝手させるわけにはいきません。
4年前のゴスペルと同じく阻止させてもらおうか。
Oops, forgot to hit the next button.
なんだあんた。
4年前その格好って。さすがに想定外すぎるんだけど。何やってるのさ、オリバルト王子。
So I believe it's in another game. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but Oliver and Campanella met in a different game, and they exchanged. I think they fought. Once again, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's what that's supposed to be referencing.
しかし魔女殿もいないが怪盗紳士もいないんだね。
So they're technically over here to basically bait out the Azure Diva, who of course, as we all know, is Misty or Vita Clotilde, if you want, whatever names you want to use. But he's so Oliver's saying looks like you weren't able to bring out the Azure Diva.
その邪魔。やはりその名前に行き着くのですね。あなた方が姉を狙うならその意味でも捨ておけません。その計画の趣旨についてもある程度は話していただきます。今いい気合いね。
ああ、1年半前に残された謎に迫るためにも帝国とクロスベル双方に渦巻く暗雲を少しでも払うためにも。君たちの実験とやらここで打ち砕かせてもらうよ。
熱くさせてくれそうじゃねえか。
どうやら本気で迎え撃つ必要がありそうだね。それじゃあ結社の執行者ナンバー0とナンバー1がお相手するよ。
俺の中の黒き炎、見事引きずり出してみろや。
7組総員全力で迎撃する。オリベイさんもお願いします。任せたまえ。
All right, okay. How much did they have? 40. I just need to test how much this does right here. Okay. That about explains as much as I want to see right here. Alright, fuck, I was premature. I shouldn't have broke them right there. I shouldn't have wasted S-Craft like that. Okay, it's just McBurn, so that's not like the worst thing in the world. So we still have a couple perfect turns of perfect guard with some of our characters here, so we're in a very good situation. But I don't like my situation going into the next fight. So you must be thinking like, oh, so you must be fighting the Azure Diva or Crow. No, we are fighting McBurn again. And yes, he is in his powered up state, so I have no idea how we are supposed to be technically fighting him. Technically, McBurn is more than enough to beat all of us right now. And of course, if it wasn't fun enough, you are timed on this fight. So even if you're on a losing matter, the game pretty much forgives you. But in order to get maximum CP I mean not CP, but the AP in this chapter, you need to bring McBurn down to a certain point.
深淵が出てこなくてちょいとイラついてたからな。大丈夫だ。デカブツまで燃やしたりしねえよ。
仕方ないな。
Kiru.
分かってる。
Kuruzo. Oh, I don't know why I read that as Kiru.
火炎マジ
セリーヌ、手伝って。ええ。
So here it is, McBurn in his lower ogre form. So this is his technically. Some people want to call this his final form, but in my opinion, I think he's hiding a different form still. So I think this might be his lower form, but I might be incorrect. This might be his final form. I'm not 100% sure. So we are here to bring him down to a lower point. So it said right there, Reed now has access to demon form. We are not going to use that. If I had, I think I fucked that up right there. I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, I'm trying to think how I want to deal with this in this situation. I could cheese it. Because technically what we want to do is we want... Oh fuck, I used the wrong character. That was dumb. That was hella dumb. The point is, I want to break him right now. The number one thing I want to do is to break him so he doesn't get his boosts from Berserk mode. Okay, there we go. He's out. I'm not really going to use Zerum capsules too much, so I'll figure I might as well just use it while we can. So if I do this, I have 0 delay. So I actually am going to use Demon Form just here for... I really don't want to. I really don't want to use these guys because they are a very, very useful item to have later on. But whatever. So this is his powered up version if you have it in demon form, or should I say ogre form if you want. And like I said, after 3 turns it reverts. But in this game, it's oh my god, fuck, he healed. Fuck, I didn't want that to happen. That was the last thing I wanted to happen. Oh god damn it. So if you wanted to see what his S-Craft was in fucking demon mode, here it is. Hopefully everyone lives. Oh my god. Fucking Oliver went down too. God damn it. Okay, this wasn't very clean at all. I wasn't prepared for this. Okay. Who would move first? So, just because of that, we don't have to worry about... Oh my god, I took 9,000 damage from a burn? Holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot its percentage now. Okay. Yeah, we might have to burn some shit. So that's perfect. I wanted him to come back into force range so I can do that. Alright, there we go. Whew, I didn't have to waste another Zerum cap, so I'm a little happy about that. So... we got him under 30%, so we got the AP points for it. Well, we technically should have. I think we should have met the criteria. There we go, AP up 5. So that one is actually worth a lot to do. So I have no idea how we actually held off McBurn. It makes no, to me, it makes no sense. He should be technically too powerful for all of us.
なんとか炎は抑えましたが、これは長くは持たないかもしれん。
まさに魔人。あんな化け物と試着閣下は一人でや。
リー、このままじゃ。
ああ、切り札を切らせてもらう。来い、針の騎士。
おっと、させないよ。
霊的な勝負。それがあったか。
エマ、解除できそう。ダメ、炎が抑えきれなくなる。
そんじゃこのままクライアウトしようぜ。
さすがに相手が悪かったかな。
So basically, well, I should just, I don't know if you guys are understanding what's happening, but Campanella put a barrier up so we can't call Valimar out. Call Valimar out. But Emma can break the barrier, but right now she's trying to suppress McBurn. So the barrier only holds back Valimar, it doesn't hold back anyone else. So here comes Class 7 to help us. And Muse. So okay, they did force her back. I didn't even notice, but it looks like they forced her back into her other class uniform, so they didn't patch it out. Those motherfuckers. So never mind, they didn't patch it out. So I got to go change the uniform again later on. Oh well. So now we get everybody here to help us out. Ashu.
お待たせしました、教官。
新7組協力者と共に参上します。
来ちゃいました。
来ちゃいました。
なんとか隙はつけましたが。
やべえやべえ。ひょっとしてありがたいな。さすが。
危険です。下がって。
そこの近所
マジかよ。
人外。心意気はか甘く見るんじゃないわよ。
新7組と大
ビーコン設置完了。いつでも誘導できます。デアフリンガー号への無線接続も完了しました。
ほらとっとと呼べや。
お願い、ティータ。
So basically, what they were doing there with their phones is they basically got orbital communications set up with the guys down here in the train. So now we can call Valimar. So the barrier doesn't mean anything at this point. So they can actually use orbital communication. So what it's stopping is means telepathy to Valimar. So but since they have orbital communications, now they can just send the guys up. And yes, they made jetpacks apparently. Don't ask. We have jetpacks now.
ヌル。ドラッケン2号機。リフトオン。すごい。
ラインフォルトと ZCF が共同開発した新技術か。
So yes, it is now automated and they have jetpacks. And somehow by doing this, they break the barrier. Yeah, don't ask questions. Like, I don't even know at this point. Like, seriously, don't ask questions.
魔術の結果よ、強引。
大した子たちだ。
教官。リーさん。
ああ。
Okay, so now that the barrier's gone, now we can call Valimar. Valimar! Oh, we can fast forward to that. Because now we are going to go fight Dion.
そんなのありかよ。
ちょっとばかり。
okay, now that we have Valimar, we can actually defeat McBurn. Like now we legitimately stand the chance against these two.
起動条件も整ったみたい。
So here is the Ion that was teased in one of the trailers in Trails of Cold Steel 3's announcement. So the gimmick this one has is that it can fly, and when it's flying, you can't actually hit it, but you can hit it when you can with arts.
尋常な相手じゃなさそう。
前回だ
All right, so we get Yuna, and we can fast forward all that garbage. So Altina is pretty much one of the most useful ones here. Just because Muse actually has support, I prefer that over a damaging usage.
行くぞ
So, as you know, I researched everything against these guys, so there's pretty much no reason for me not to just go in. Or we're just gonna go in and go. I'm not even gonna defend. We're just gonna go in right now and just rush this boss. So this is what I'm talking about. This is its gimmick. It can fly now, but if you're playing on normal or any difficulties, your character over here will pretty much just come in at the right time. If you're playing on Nightmare, the order is actually out of order, so you might not get, if you're not fast enough, you might not actually get it in time, so you might take the damage for that, and it's a lot of damage. So that sucks for you if that happens. So, like most Nightmare fights, it pretty much all comes down to legitimately like just getting 5 brave points, then attacking while the boss is broken, because that's where you do the most amount of damage.
行くぞ
So we're gonna do that to break its stance. So its stance is now broken, and he goes back to this, and it's a level 5. I mean level 4 break right there. So we're just gonna mash out brave points right here. I'll show this off. Like usually they're all the same. I really shouldn't be showing them off because it's pretty. Once you've seen them once, you've seen them like a million times. And the most important thing now is it's broken. Oh, that's a bad break.
私の番ね。やあ。崩れた。いただき。
What I mean by that was a bad break, it was because basically Reen couldn't attack after that. So, oh, it's powered. Nice. So, like I said, you always want to cancel its stance, because you can take way more damage if you don't cancel its stance. I probably could have used pure defense right there, and it would have been better, but it should actually be done right here. I'm gonna use Rush, because why not? So this is the Rush from the first game. This is pretty much what you use to defeat Crow. I mean, from the first and second game, but this is what you're gonna use to beat Crow in the first game. Oh, what? That didn't kill? Oh, it did. Never mind. So there we go. There's the Flying Ion number 2 done, pretty much easily. And you're gonna see now, pretty much a trend that most of the chapters will go towards. Is that pretty much you will fight the Ions at the end, but in order for Orboros to not let the enemy have the basically information or research on the Ions, they basically destroy the Ions.
すごいな
So we'll see it right here. But I'm not going to fast forward this because there's some important conversations that are going to be had right here.
本当に。やった。
あ
I don't care whatever Celine says. It's not that great.
少しは示せた。やられちゃったか。博士はいい顔をしないだろうけど。これにて。
使い捨てだ構わねえだろそれよりそろそろ出てこいよ3人とも
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it right here when it says. So he's saying 3 people are here. So right now, who do you think's left in this chapter that we don't have? So obviously, we're gonna show it right here. 3 people.
まさか
さすがに気づかれてたわね。
So Obviously, one of them is the Azure Diva, Vita Clotilde. So she was here the whole time watching the fight. So this is who they wanted to draw out.
クロチルダさん。
青の神。
まさかいたとは。
The Azure Diva.
いえ、
And the Wakener to... Well, one of the Wakeners to Ordine.
姉さん、やっと見つけたわ。何やってんのよ、あんたは。
So she, if you didn't remember, Vita Clotilde was the one that helped Crow unlock the powers to become the Awakener for Ordine. So he's basically called the Azure Chevalier, and he'll be here in like I said, guys, he's gonna be here in a couple seconds. Just wait, just wait.
青の深淵、ビータ・クロチルだよ。
失踪中の歌姫。
こんな場所でお目にかかれるなんて。カンパネルラに幕バーン。半年ぶりくらいかしら。
あんたが結社と揉めて行方をくらまして以来だな。まったくめんどくせえ真似をしてくれたもんだぜ。
確かグリアノスはやられちゃったんだろ。
So right here, Granios is gone now, so she no longer actually has her familiar.
飛ばすにしても近くにはいそうだね。否定はしないわ。さすがに今回姉さん、結社から離れたのだったらどうして戻ってくれなかったの？
So she's asking, because of all what happened, how come you haven't returned to the village?
私の忠誠はあくまであの方にさせて。
But she still has a role. Her basically, she knows she has her role to play, so she needs to do some things beforehand.
魔女として里に戻ることはないでしょう。そんな。あの方、結社の名手と。どうや
Excuse me right
あ
there.
なたたちに話したいことも出てきたのだけど。まあ、それはともかく。
Alright, so who are the other two people that are supposed to be here? We obviously know one is going to be Crow.
道理。いつの間に。
あの球体は。
So of course Reen notices he looks very familiar to Crow because it is Crow.
仮面？なんなのよこいつ。デアフリンガー、そちらに変装は行ってますか？
なんだこいつは。
So of course Toro recognizes that this is like it can't be Crow.
トワ教官？
Tokyo-kan, どうしたんですか? So the two people they're referring to is, of course, Crow right here. It's gonna say it's gonna say the Azure or Blue Siegfried right here, and the other person is this thing. So this is basically a remote monitor right now towards someone we're gonna call the Doctor for now. I'm not gonna spoil it anything other than let's call it the Doctor or the Professor.
それって確か魔女の始祖たちと共に鬼神を作った。しかも長代理って。とうとう現れたわね、この1年半。数百年の長きにわたり歴史から消えていた勢力。
数百年。何言ってやがる。
途方もない話みたいですね。
グノーム、1200年前の真実を知る
So they're talking about gnomes or gnome. So those are the people that have created a lot of the technology in this country or in Arabonia
惜しいやつとは
as a
思
whole.
ってたがまさかそうきやがった
So there's like a huge history. We'll get to all of that in chapter 3 because chapter 3 explains it a little bit better right now. And I don't want to get kind of into it because I know it's going to come up later.
今回は顔見せに終わってし見食らう蛇よければ
So if it wasn't audit, like if it wasn't freaking enough, yes, he has dual pistols like Crow. So it is Crow, guys. Like
まあ今回の実験はとっくに終わっちゃったしね。
これ以上は野暮ってもんだろ後始末も必要ねえぜ
so. Here's what I'm talking about. Big Burn will basically melt the fucking ion right here. So we can't research it.
昨日と同じ
いえ、気をつけてください。現実の炎じゃないわ。この熱量は。
So using a special type of like, it's not a realistic fire. It's like it's like it attacks. It's like burning it from like a different dimensional plane or some bullshit. I don't know. Don't ask. Okay. There's pretty much it. They're gonna leave. They're gonna leave now, and Vito Clotilda's gonna leave. And yes, that is Ordine. I'm not gonna say anything more. There's Ordine. And of course, everyone's getting pissed because they're gonna leave. So that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna. There's no really. Once you get past that point where Big Burn burns the ion down, there's pretty much no more useful dialogue other than Reen saying that's Crow. He's like, don't go. And obviously that was Ordine, the Azure Knight. So of course there's only one Awakener, and since Crow's still alive, obviously he's still the Awakener. It can't have another Awakener.
はい。
全員
Okay, we're gonna fast forward this because this is literally what all I've been talking about is all of this.
ありがとうユナクロスベルの意地
So right here, this is where Yuna finally gets, she gets the impression that Reen respects her, and he's grateful for what she's done. So this is kind of the important part of this conversation. So that's kind of the turning point for Yuna in this game, where she starts believing in Reen more and more through. So there's that. And we're gonna get one last scene before we wrap it up. So of course we're heading back, and they're like, "Yay!" Of course, this is the exact same scene, like where. So actually, before all this, Celine's gonna come with us, and we're gonna say goodbye to everybody. So Celine's gonna come with us for literally just like a mid chapter, and Alicia apologizes, and they're gonna high five each other. So we say bye to Nana and Ken as well. So goodbye. We'll see you all in chapter 4, guys, and chapter 5. Okay, so this is one last part that's important for the chapter 2, and this is the last important scene of this. And it's a huge reference to the 4th game coming up, guys. So Celine, there's Celine. We're gonna get Celine in this next chapter for good old time's sake from chapter 2. And we're gonna have some last couple moments for saving Crossbill.
よかったんですかクロスベルに残らないで
ああもともと第二に赴任したのはあの総督に推薦されたからでな狙いは完全に分かってたからのらりくらりとかわしてたんだがシャーリーや赤い星座が帝国で動き始めてるなんて聞いて
そうだったんですか。
So Randy's just going off on some of his problems. Not even though they save Crossbow, he still gets some other things, especially his sister Shirley, who's now part of Ouroboros.
結果的には正解だったかもな表の世界でも裏の世界でも今帝国で起きつつあることは
So as you notice in the background, you can see the land moving. They're doing it at a specific rate, so they're not trying to get the angle up enough because they want to disguise where we're going for a specific amount of time. So we're gonna see, like I said, guys, we're gonna see. This is gonna be one last special moment in this chapter that's gonna reference chapter 4. I mean, Trail of Cold Steel 4 in a big way.
それにクロスベルの人と帝国の人がお互いそんな未来がどこかにある。ユーナちゃん。
そうかすごいな。
落ち込んでた時とはまるで別人みたい。
有望は大物になりそうだな。
ってみんなしてバカにしてません？あれ？あそこにいるのって。
So it makes no sense, like right there, that she saw it like that. All right, here it is. I'm holding my fist out right now.
あれは
風の牽制も。
無事鳥かごから抜けたか。
So, like I said, that is the biggest spoiler for that. We will be seeing Lloyd and friends in the Trails of Cold Steel 4, because Trails of Cold Steel 4 is the accumulation of every single Legend of the Heroes game thus far. And it's going to be fucking amazing. Like, if that game does not nail every single point, I'm going to be really disappointed. So, here we go. Let's see if we got that elusive S rank. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. Boom! There we go, boys. S rank. 2 out of 2. And these are all the rewards for Monk and Rosine. And these are some extra bonuses, whatever, blah blah blah. And Suzuku Mu. I said that wrong. Well, whatever. So here we are, chapter 3. What I consider probably a really good chapter in my opinion. We're gonna skip all of this because we're at I believe, what is Eustace's hometown? I'm forgetting right now, but we don't care because I don't really care for Eustace in this game. I never really cared for Eustace, and we're gonna meet another character that we don't absolutely like, Millium. So if you know, I don't like Millium at all. And I'm glad, spoilers, once again, 100% spoilers, she's dead at the end of this game, if you didn't know. So thank God she's not here. And of course, if you notice right there was Gaius. So who do you think we're going to get in this chapter? Eustace and Gaius. Oh, wait, who else could we get in this game? Oh, they better not show it off like in this one cutscene. Here's Raquel, we don't really care right now. We're going to be there here next chapter, spoilers. Like I said, this game spoils everything before you even need to. So all you have to know is there are 2 sets of Jaegers fighting. So there's the Northern Jaegers and a group of Jaegers we're not accustomed to yet. So there's the Northern Jaegers and another sort of Jaeger unit that are fighting. We don't know yet why they're fighting, but they're fighting. So here's Shirley. So obviously we're gonna go here in the next chapter, and we're gonna see Shirley. So if you didn't know, it is the Northern Jaegers and Silver's Jaegers. So yep, the old man is back in fashion here, guys. Full on, he's alive.
それにしても
Zephyr. There we go. I don't know why I keep saying Silver. It's Zephyr. I'm sorry, guys.
おじさんと相打ちになったのはやっぱり紫の影みたいな
So yeah, oh yes, he is the Divine Knight's user. That Divine Knight used to belong to a Jaeger long in the past. We don't know who the original owner is, but it was basically a mercenary slash Jaeger that was gifted that Divine Knight by Emperor Dracos himself. But now he has the Divine Knight. But I don't know how he lived in his fight against the Red Constellation's leader. So I'm probably gonna have to research that. They probably explained it at some point, but I don't think they explained it in this game. So who is he talking to? Look, guys, it's another character we're gonna get in this chapter, Sarah. So if you didn't notice from there, yes, it's obviously Sarah. She has pink hair. She has the gun sword combo. So she's basically saying this is like what happened 3 years ago, which was the great battle of Jaegers or whatever. I don't know. I don't really read into it too much.
もめきめき実力をつけてるし、荒さを実感するというか。って、私はまだ27、もう少しで28だけど。焦ってなんてないんだからね。
So she's panicking that she's getting too old and she doesn't have a boyfriend. Yes, it's now we're gonna have typical old woman chatter now.
最強の両兵団2つに竜たち、そして正念場になりそうね。私にとってもそれにしても釈閣下とは全然タイプが違うけど、あれはあれでかっこいいおじさまね。
Okay. Don't have the hots for the old people, Sarah. Alrighty, so we now have our 3 characters that are going to join us, obviously, in this game. For this chapter, it's Eustace, Gaius, and Sarah. So this is also the chapter that was previewed at the early beginning of the game, the prologue. So we're going to see those scenes that we saw early on in the prologue of the game, right over here. So this is after last chapter 2, of course. So McBurn and Campanella are here to look at the Great Divine Knight, along with Duvali. So if you also remember, Duvali and the Paladin and her Valkyries were here in this chapter. So basically McBurn is saying this one looks like the Divine Knight that was in the North Highlands. So it is a reference to the Divine Knights. This is actually a dormant Divine Knight that is also made by the witches and the gnomes back in way ancient times before Dracos and them, that was used to fight the darkness. But this one's long been sealed away. And here we go. Here are the other 2 Valkyries. So no, we do not fight McBurn in this chapter. Yes, we fight the Valkyries, and we're gonna fight someone special. And I'm gonna have a lot of lore on them. So there's gonna be parts where I'm just gonna be talking about lore, because this is one of my favorite characters in this game.
この主大好きっ子が男なんかになびくわけねえだろ。肺の構造あたりなら意外とタイプだったりすんのか。ほう。
あらまあ。ありえませんから。それに主大好きっ子とは何ですか。そもそもマクバーン、あなたには使徒の方々への敬意が。
So yes, and Campanella is here as well too. So this is where the rendezvous spot was. Because this is also part of the plan. So if there's a Divine Knight here, there's probably another Divine Knight here somewhere else.
それこそクロスベルの一件以来かしら。そうだね。お互い大陸各地に行ってたし。これでシャーリンを除いたら西部の関係者は全員集合か。
ああ、戦記の娘は戦況を確か。
So basically everyone is here is what he said. So it looks like they're also nearby Shirley and she's doing her plan. And here is the real showstopper in this chapter, guys. Who do you think is going to be the final boss? Well, someone very, very special that I fucking love. This is my favorite villain in this game. Here we have Anguist number 7.
何か変更でもございましたか？
ええ。破壊殿とマリアベル嬢が報告方面を引き受けてくれます。それと博士が予定より早く最後の新規を完成させたので。
博士も頑張ったじゃない。
あっさり倒されたのがどうせ面白くなかった。
久しぶりですね。カンパ直接会うのは1年ぶりですか？
そうなるかな。
しかし相変わらず暑苦しそうなかぶりもんだぜ。いい風も吹いてるんだし、せっかくだから取っちゃどうだ？
マクバーン、マスターに無礼でしょ。
別に彼は私の部下ではありませんよ。しかしせっかくですから久々に。
So if you guys didn't know, I'm gonna spoil it right now. This is the Lance Maiden or Sandalot. So that's what I believe. What's her full name? Sandalot something. I forgot. Something Sandalot. I'm not sure, but this is the Lance Maiden, referencing to the RC, basically the Lagram's area where the Lance Maiden basically had her home. So she was the woman that helped Emperor Dracos take over Erebonia and become the first basically imperial throne holder for Erebonia and its warring mongers or warring states. However you want to put it, that's who she is. So you're wondering, how is someone so old still alive? Well, there's a lot of lore to this, so I'll have my lore section with her and the whole shenanigans later on. We're not going to get to it just yet. We're going to have it later on. So we're obviously going to show what we're going to fight to at the end of the chapter. Here is the Ion. So there is everything spoiled for this chapter, guys. I don't know why they do this. Like, they could have left this, like, they could have left a lot of that conversation out. They could have left a lot of people out. Could have made things a lot less spoilery. It made it worthwhile, but nope. They did all the wrong things. So, here we are, Chapter 3, our usual typical gameplay, where we do our usual school stuff. And this will be the first chapter that actually has questions that we have to answer correct in order to get AP points. So, everyone's getting ready to go to school. And we should see, here we go. Becky is now here at our school. We now have a school store with Becky. And Linde is going to be our nurse right here. So she's getting along with Roseanne. But here, now that we got the nurse's office with Linde. So she will sell us medical supplies. And Becky will she'll sell us some trash. Okay, so we're gonna really skip forward this because they were just talking about what happened in Crossbell, and they're talking about the 4 great houses as well, right there. So obviously, this is an homage to the first game, they're wondering how come Rin left the door open. Well, we're gonna get obviously 2 new class members, and I wonder which 2 we're gonna get. Huh, guys? Huh? Who could we be getting? You know, like maybe the 2 characters we played as last chapter.
ミュゼイー今後ともよろしくお願いしますね。
アッシュ・カーバイド、戦術家からの移籍だ。別に慣れ合うつもりはねえが、よろしくし。
So, in the last 2 chapters, we will get these 2. Oh, God. Only one of them is going to be useful. Because Ash, spoilers, we can't use him in Chapter 5. For obvious reasons, we'll see once we get there, but we can't use Ash in Chapter 5. Muse is actually very, very useful. She's very good in this game. She's no Yuna, but she's still very good. So this is a conversation they're having about transferring students over to Rin's Class 7. So this is them in class. Technically, you're supposed to be paying attention, and this is gonna help you a little bit later on. Oh, okay. Here, Altina's just gonna sing. I'm fast forwarding it because there's no real reason to listen to it because it doesn't look like anything at all. The joke here is during the classes, I mean not Yuna, but Altina is actually writing stuff down, and she's like cutty cutty cutty. And for each class she does that, she goes like cutty 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 cutty. And that's pretty much it. That's the joke. And we're gonna fast forward this conversation because they're just getting to know each other. And now Rin's remembering everything that happened in the last chapter. Because now he has to give out 2 handbooks to the 2 new students. Alrighty. So that is that chapter, guys. Before we leave, obviously gonna do that. For Ash, we're not really going to be using Ash too much, so I'm not really going to care too much what we actually put on him. For all I care, we just put 2 of these, and we call it done, because Ash is terrible in this game. And before I forget, we're going to remove Altina's ones, and we're going to give those to Muse, because Muse is who we actually care about. Sorry, Altina. I don't know what to give you. I'll give you Angel. What the fuck? Why not? Shit. It doesn't really matter what I give her, to be honest. And oh, whoops. I'm gonna get that. And to be honest, we don't really care too much about. You know what? We're not really even going to use Altina at this point in the game right now. Well, when we actually use her later on, I'll start putting stuff back on her, but for the most part, we're not going to be using her and Ash at this given point in time, so no sense actually worrying too much about it. So, there's actually one more thing I wanted to do. I don't know if people actually want to see Muse in a different... Like, she actually has some good hair colors in this game. Get the purple one here, and the... Oh... I mostly like the purple. I don't know if people are gonna be okay with that. You know what? We're gonna rock the purple haircut for her. So I'm gonna call that a part, guys. So yeah.